Immediately announcing that it's back in the good graces of the UFC, once again sponsoring fighters through t-shirt deals. I mean, Dana White really is the emperor with all kinds of clothes these days.
Well, I think they had to do something. They had to go kiss and make up with the UFC. As you mentioned, UFC being the juggernaut of the MMA world. Affliction still wants to be branded, still wants to be a part of the UFC in terms of having the athletes wear their clothing line and getting that recognition out there.
You come from a mainstream sports background. You cover all kinds of sports here at The Score. Why do you like mixed martial arts so much?
I like mixed martial arts just because of the competitive nature that it has. It's exciting. It's a vibrant sport. There's so much that goes into it, the training and the athletes preparing. You just never know what's going to happen on a night-to-night, card-to-card basis. Comparing it to to other sports, going into you were talking about Affliction and will there be another vibrant number two? If you can compare it to the NFL, we've seen other leagues. We've seen other leagues try and start up and run
XFL
and run with the run with the big boy, and they just get flattened. You really need to set that groundwork.
So what you're saying then, I mean, the UFC's done a really good job of branding itself the organization of MMA. I mean, nowadays people don't say, hey, do you watch mixed martial arts? Do you watch UFC? It's like Coke, it's like Kleenex. So in terms of covering other sports and stuff, do you foresee the day where the UFC might even surpass, let's say, our beloved hockey in the United States as a major sport? Because a lot of people think it might just do that.
I think it could. I really do think it could. If you think about where the UFC has come from, I mean, we remember watching it as a tournament form early in the early days with some of the early fighters to where it is now. It has just exploded, especially in the last couple of years, and since Dana White has taken over. Why can't it? Why? I mean, we see what the audience and the gates and sales, and there's just so much excitement around each UFC. We just passed UFC 100.
All right, before we let you go, what is one thing or a couple of things you'd like to see the sport of mixed martial arts change to make it even more fan-friendly from your perspective?
I think just being a little bit more interactive in terms of maybe in comparing to other sports, we see different camera angles and stuff like that, and getting to know some of the fighters. I think if you're a fan just following, we read about some of the fighters, but we don't truly know them. So
although when you look at it, and again, from my perspective, of course, having a chance to interact with these athletes on a daily basis, really, I still think they're some of the most approachable athletes in the sport, yet to really be tainted by those high-priced contracts, although the money is starting to roll in now as well. But I'm hoping that they will remain true to form, because at the end of the day, it is mixed martial arts. It's all about respect, and it's all about the camaraderie that we see. Before I let you go, Brock Lesnar, good or bad for the sport?
I think he's bad.
Oh.
I think he's bad. What do you think?
I think he's very good, in fact.
No, I think he's bad. I think it's just, I think it's over the top. It's a little bit too wrestling.
Troy White, not a big fan of the pro wrestling-esque histrionics in mixed martial arts. Hey, if you want your voice to be heard, all you have to do is send us a 60-second video editorial on anything related to mixed martial arts. The email address is themmashow@thescore.com. Of course, your written comments and questions are also appreciated, so make sure you drop us an email. Troy, thanks a lot for this, my man. Keep on watching mixed martial arts. And don't forget, you can follow us at twitter.com/the MMA Show. And you can get your daily 1-hour fix of all things fighting on Fight Network Radio. It airs Monday to Friday at 4/1 Pacific on Sirius 98. Podcasts are available at hardcoresportsradio.com. All right, that wraps up another crazy week in the world of mixed martial arts. For our entire MMA Show crew, I'm Mauro Ranallo. Thank you for watching. See ya.